Hello everyone, Porcelain Parasite here on Manufractured, and welcome to another episode of Sunday Sketch Talks. So I'm really happy to be getting back into this series, and it has been a little while since I've been here, but I am super excited. I have some great requests this week, and also some great requests for the next one as well, so I'm really excited, and it was a lot of fun to do these. Our first request comes from Geeky Little Bear, who requested that I draw Gizmo. So I'm assuming that's Gizmo from Gremlins, especially since her icon is Gizmo, and I absolutely loved Gremlins as a kid, especially Gizmo. I thought he was so cute. This drawing doesn't really come out as cute as, you know, the little puppet Gizmo from the film, but I still think it turns out really well, especially since I've never drawn anything like this before. And I love challenges like this. I love drawing things that are completely new to me. I've never drawn a creature like a gremlin, so very, very exciting. Yeah, and it just turns out really, really cute. Yeah, me drawing Gizmo. I actually liked Gremlins so much that as a kid, when I finally bought a Furby, which was actually at a garage sale, which is funny because my other series, Sunday Sketch Talks, is all about, not Sunday Sketch Talks. Oh, my brain isn't working properly. I'm recording this very, very late at night, just like last time. But yes, my other series, Tossed and Found, is all based on garage sales and thrift stores and stuff like that. So actually, when I bought my first Furby at a garage sale, when I was a very young kid, much before I was on YouTube or even knew YouTube existed, I actually named it Gizmo. So yeah. So yeah, fun little fact. And Jessica's question is, what toys do I like to collect? That's actually a really great segue. I didn't even do that on purpose, so that's pretty good. But yeah. So what toys do I like to collect? I collect all sorts of toys, honestly. Main ones I collect, I think I started out mostly with ponies and dolls. I collect porcelain dolls I have since I was a young child. I collect My Little Ponies, the figures, plushies, anything basically. My Little Pony I collect just because they're really cute and adorable, and I really like collecting them as a child too. I loved the Generation 2 ponies, but I collect them. Dolls, not just porcelain dolls, but also I love the Monster High and Ever After High dolls. They're great. I have some specialty Barbie dolls. I enjoy them. I love the Living Dead dolls series, so I have some of them. Basically just anything that's cute and that I enjoy. I also collect Pokemon, Pokemon cards, figures, things like that. Video games, if that counts. I collect video games and old video game systems. I'm sure I'm going to be missing some in listing all these things because I have a lot of little collections on the go, but yeah. Oh, and Polly Pockets, vintage Polly Pockets, the really old ones. I love collecting those, and I actually started like hardcore collecting them when I was a really young kid. I would try and keep them all nice, and I knew that I was going to keep them and try and acquire more for a collection as I grew up, and I've continued that, so yay, go me. But yeah, so basically my criteria for toys is that I just collect whatever I think is cute. Or creepy. I really like the mixture of creepy and cute and things, and I do love dolls. I would say that my favorite thing to collect is probably dolls. I wish I had the money for some dolls that are out there, because I honestly don't. Like, I would love to have a pull-up doll. I absolutely adore pull-up dolls. I think they're like one of my favorite dolls, but they're a little bit pricey. Anyways, yeah, so I collect all sorts of toys. That's basically a broad answer. Usually girls' toys, not so much boy toys. Well, the stereotypical boy toys. Yeah. So, yeah, going through and coloring in Gizmo now. I think he turned out pretty cute. I think coloring him definitely makes him look cuter. When he was just in black and white, he wasn't quite as cute, but he's pretty cute now, and I think I got his colors pretty much spot on with that brown. Is as similar to his coat color as I could get. And as you can see, I have my little list next to me of which things I'm gonna draw this episode and questions, a little bit of behind the scenes. I didn't know that was showing up in there, but it is. And yeah, if you guys want to be real hardcore snoops and like pause the video and try and look at the other two names on the paper, they will likely have their requests drawn in the next episode. So, yeah. Yeah, I wrote down like the 5 requests that I had, and I just picked 3 of them. I did cross one of them out because I wanted to draw, I didn't want to draw 3 characters with like all brown tones to them. As you'll see, 2 of these characters are have like a lot of browns in them, and I didn't want all 3 to be that way, so I switched what number 2 is for this episode from my original choice, just because I didn't want it to all be sort of one color palette. I wanted to switch it up, but I definitely am drawing that other request that got bumped in the next episode because I'm excited about that one too. Anyways, there's Gizmo. Pretty cute, I think. And moving on to the next drawing, is a request from SongFire of their pony OC, SongFire, and this one was just a description. It wasn't an actual picture of their character. It was just she literally, I think you're a she, anyways, I hope you are, but you literally just told me what described your OC, and so I'm drawing it based on that description, and I hope you like it because there isn't a picture that I can go based off for this one, so I hope you like what I did with your description of the OC, which was a purple pony with like short cropped flame hair and a little pink bracelet. And I don't know, I felt like she would be a very determined character with a hairstyle like that, so she's ready for a challenge, and I think she turned out pretty cute, actually. I kind of like this OC, and I hope you like it too. I hope it's what you had envisioned, and with a flame for a cutie mark, so that's what I did there as well. Oh yes, and SongFire asks, what is my favorite MLP? So I think what you mean by that is, what is my favorite character from My Little Pony? I don't know, I'll take this a few different ways. So my favorite characters from My Little Pony are Vinyl Scratch and Rarity, or Vinyl Scratch, also known as DJ Pone 3, and Rarity. I talked about this in a previous video, and about how my love of Vinyl Scratch is very much tied to my love for no whacking. But anyways, moving on from that, my favorite generation of My Little Pony in the cartoon is Generation 4. In the toys is Generation 2. So that's another what is my favorite MLP. I couldn't say whether I prefer the toys or the TV show of My Little Pony more, because I really do enjoy the cartoon. I am a huge cartoon enthusiast, as you guys know. Like, I'm super stoked that Steven Universe is back for this summer, and the new episodes are so great. And yeah, I'm still watching My Little Pony and everything like that, so super big into cartoons. I am. But I also am a toy collector, so I couldn't pick if it was, I couldn't choose between those two. I just couldn't. Just an impossible choice for me. Yeah, I'm not sure how else I could take that question, what is my favorite MLP? Yeah. I think that hopefully answers your question. Hopefully it was one of those. Yeah. And what is my favorite type of pony? Maybe that would be interesting. If I was going to say types of ponies, because let's just go into that because we still have some time left on this drawing. My favorite type of pony, like, definitely not alicorns, and probably not pegasi. I would say I think even though my favorite ponies are unicorns, like my two favorites, Rarity and No Scratch, are unicorns, I would probably say that my favorite ponies are just earth ponies. I don't know, they're just really, I don't know, there's something about an earth pony that just really speaks to me as a person. And if you see my DeviantArt, my two characters, my pony Sona Porcelain, she is an earth pony, and my character that I actually use the most and draw the most art of, and just my favorite character of all my OC ponies, is Cherry Bomb, and she is also an earth pony. So I don't know, just have a soft spot in my heart for the earth ponies. Really like them. Yeah. as you can see, I also did her eye in sort of the flame colors to sort of pull them through this entire piece. I hope you like that. I wasn't told what her eye color was. I don't think you specified, so that's what I put in. Yeah, and I think she turned out pretty cute. I kind of like her mane. It reminds me of sort of like a cropped Spitfire kind of mane, and I really love Spitfire. Her design is just great. Yeah, so yeah, I love all the ponies. They're all great. They're all great. Well, most of them are great anyways. Yeah. Coming up and adding a little bit of yellow to that orange bit just to make them blend more. And I think we're done with that one. Yeah, so this is SongFire for SongFire. I hope you like what I did with your OC description. I hope that this is what you envisioned when you were telling me about it, because I think it's pretty cute. Alright, and on to the final one for this episode, which is for Digold Gaming. I hope that's how you pronounce it. And they requested that I draw a bear wearing geeky glasses. So you didn't specify what kind of bear. And at first here I was drawing a teddy bear, but I make it also look kind of realistic, like in a cartoon way. It could be taken as a teddy bear or as an actual bear that's just really chibi and cute, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I've actually drawn any bears before. I've probably drawn teddy bears for art pieces before, but an actual bear I don't think I have. And yeah, it's just, this is something I've never drawn before again, and so that's pretty awesome. Like I say, I like to do 2 non-pony pictures as well as a pony picture, because I am just so used to drawing ponies that I want to expand my range and draw a whole bunch of different things. That's why I love, like, I jumped at the chance to draw Gizmo, because it was just like, I've never drawn a Mogwai or a Gremlin before, so it was just a lot of fun to do that. And I was like, yeah, it's definitely a challenge, because I'm never gonna get the chance probably to draw something like that again. Like, I'm never gonna get it requested on the show, so that's pretty awesome. I love when your requests are different and challenge me a bit. Anyways, Digold Gaming asks what my favorite TV show / anime / web series is. My favorite TV show is very difficult to say. I like a lot of TV shows. I'd say my favorite cartoon right now, though, is Steven Universe. I don't know, live action show, there's just too many. Maybe Orange is the New Black, but I don't know. I'm watching a lot of shows, so I can't really say. There's so many. Maybe South Park should also be in the running for favorite TV show. I don't know. Too hard to choose. Favorite anime. There's a lot of classics that I like, such as Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is a great one. Revolutionary Girl Utena is another one. I loved Madoka Magica. But there's just too many. There's too many that I love. And favorite web series, which I actually find the most interesting part of this question, because I do watch a lot of web series. Like, I've seen Bee and Puppy Cat. I wish there was more episodes of that. Only Lay started a web series called something Becca and something, or Time Travelers, something like that. And it's quite good. And I hope that there's new episodes of it coming out, because it was very good. But my favorite web series are by Dawn Somewhere, and I would say if a drawn, like, not taking clips from the show, but like actually drawn series that is based on an actual TV series would be, if that counts, then my favorite web series would be Dawn Somewhere's Mentally Advanced series, which is based on My Little Pony. Or if not, then it would be their other series called Gym of the Romantic Journey, which is very clever. It plays on a lot of tropes of like old cartoons and basically anything like video games and anime, and basically plays with the idea of being a hero and what it means for these very, very young people to try and become heroes, and a world in which that sort of dynamic is explored. It's very clever. Most of Dawn Somewhere's I'm trying to explain things. most of Dawn Somewhere's humor is quite clever, and that's what I like about them. Oh, they also have a series called Rainbow Dash Presents, which I absolutely adore. But basically, yeah, all their content. I love all their content. I even love their Let's Plays. And go to Dawn Somewhere. Go over there and just show them all your love, because I love them so much. I love all their work. I literally watch every single video they put out. It's not for everyone, and it's definitely not for my younger viewers. So some of their content's okay for younger viewers, but most of it isn't. It's not like there's tons of swearing and stuff like that in it and raunchy things, but it's just a little bit more mature. The humor is definitely more mature, so yeah, if you're one of my more mature viewers and you're looking for some really great online content that has lots of work and lots of thought put into it, and just great scripts overall, then go over to Dawn Somewhere. And they finally changed their name to Dawn Somewhere on YouTube. It used to be Fim Flam Philosophy, but then they changed it finally, which was good. Anyways, go show them some love because they're my favorite. And yeah, we're coloring the bear here. I wasn't sure what colors to make it because you didn't specify. I was at first gonna make it a panda, but then I really wanted to have like just stereotypical nerdy black glasses on him, so I decided not to make him a panda because obviously all the black in the panda and around its eyes would distract from that. So I made it like this brown and blonde sort of bear, and I think he turned out pretty cute actually. And here I am. I wasn't sure at first if I was going to make him 2 different colors of brown, like so that his muzzle could stand out and stuff, but then I did, and yeah, there's a little bit of a jump there because my camera battery decided to die in the middle of recording, but luckily I don't think that any of the footage, or like any important footage, was lost, but yes. Yeah, I'm sort of like dying here. I'm like, I need water, but this is almost over, so I want to push through to the end. Yeah, and so here we are, finishing up this bear. He's really cute. I think all of the pieces are really cute, actually. I had just so much fun doing it. I love getting unique requests like this. It's just so much more fun, and I always surprise myself. I'm always so impressed with myself when I can draw something like this, because it's not something that I'm used to drawing. And so before, whenever I would try and attempt to draw something like this, back like even a couple of years ago, even a year ago, I would have had a lot more trouble with it. But now I'm sort of getting used to drawing all these different shapes and things, and it's just like, oh, I can feel myself growing as an artist, and I enjoy it. And that's why you need to practice every day, because then you'll get a lot better, I promise you. Honestly, a year ago, I probably couldn't have drawn this Gizmo. So yeah, there are the 3 pieces. They're very, very cute. Thank you guys so much for requesting them. I really love them all. I don't know that I can pick a favorite out of these 3. Maybe Gizmo, but maybe just because I like Gizmo as a character a lot. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really glad to be back, trying to get into normal programming again. Leave your requests in the comments down below. If you want an art piece drawn by me on this show, all you gotta do is comment down below your request and a question. It can be any question, as long as it's safe. Any question is good. So yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!